Hello everyone, I am your host Pablo Andres Petruccio, and welcome back to a new season of Inside the Club. There are a lot of new faces here on the show this season. Alongside me is Joe Stolfo, Bobby Hoden, and Alejandro Levine. Hope you guys are excited, because we are, and let's get right to it. First off, we're going to start off with Premier League, Manchester United versus Newcastle. The game, it was a terrible start for Manchester United. They went 0-2 down by 10 minutes. Thankfully, though, they were able to make a comeback and tie it up with Martial and Juan Mata both scoring. And then in injury time, Alexis Sanchez scored a header. Smallest guy on the pitch scored a header. So, Joe, what do you think of the game?
The game, it was a huge comeback for Manchester United. I think Sanchez, he's been in a goal drought recently. That 90th minute goal, he needed that for his career, in my opinion. And De Gea played an absolute amazing game. Beautiful free kick from Juan Mata, and Pogba was playing pretty well as well. What about you, Bobby? What are you thinking?
My biggest thing about that game was the look back at the free kick. I personally think it hit off Valencia's arm in the box, and that should have been a PK, and that brings it to 3-3, and that's still an undecided game.
I'm not too sure about that one. It didn't look like that was a blatant handball.
What do you think, Alejandro?
To me, it was pretty... it wasn't the most blatant in the world. It didn't seem super advertent, but I think it could have gone either way. I think the way it went isn't necessarily like a travesty. But, you know, that win probably saved Mourinho 1 or 2 more weeks. It was really emotional in Manchester. It meant a lot for Sanchez to get his first goal of the season that way.
Now, next up we have Liverpool versus Manchester City. It's, one of the 2 best teams in the league right now. There was a lot of hype for this game. Sadly, it ended 0-0. Were you guys disappointed as much as I was?
Yes, extremely disappointed. I think that game's going to say a lot about the Premier League, just overall, because they are both powerhouses teams, and I think whoever could have won that would take the league.
What do you think, Alejandro?
Liverpool's been playing really not themselves lately. Last 2 games, they've been against really, really good competition, admittedly. But I don't think they were necessarily lucky to get out of there with 1 point. But it isn't the most unfair result, in my opinion. Both teams were really going for it, and both defenses look really good.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Now let's move to the Bundesliga, where Bayern Munich lost to Borussia Mönchengladbach 0-3. Bayern Munich, who are supposed to be the German Giants, have not won 4 games in a row. What is going on with Bayern, Joe?
Bayern, I think they are a powerhouse usually. I think they haven't been having a good season so far. I don't know if that's to do with the manager, if that's just the players and their motivation to play. But overall, at Champions League, I don't think they have a shot at winning at how they're playing right now. They're playing very sloppy.
I mean, Bundesliga is one thing, but to say they're not going to do well in Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just playing bad overall as a team, and that means, if they don't do well in their league, which isn't as much competition as the Champions League, I don't think they're going to do well against better teams.
Okay, well, thank you, Joe. We'll be right back after this break.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back, guys. Now let's go to Italy, where Ronaldo and Juventus are just tearing up Serie A. Juventus beat Udinese 2-0 with goals scored by Rodrigo Bentancur and Cristiano Ronaldo. After this win, Juventus are sitting at the top of the table very comfortably with 24 points, while the second-place team, Napoli, trail with 18. Whose performance really left you in awe this game, Alejandro?
Obviously Ronaldo, but I actually think João Cancelo has really, really impressed me. The right back for Juventus.
Mm-hmm.
He's really, really, really impressed me since he's come to Juventus. He hasn't been perfect, obviously, and he wasn't perfect at Inter, and he wasn't perfect at Valencia, but he's just offers so much going down that right flank, so much pace, and he gets a lot of balls in the box for Ronaldo and Mandzukic, and they were really tearing up those Udinese center backs, and it was just like, it was incredible to watch.
Yeah, they played one heck of a performance. Next up, we're going to Tottenham Hotspur versus Barcelona, Champions League game. This was supposed to be the death group right here. And, well, I'm honestly surprised. Tottenham Hotspur did not really perform to my expectations. Barcelona beat Spurs 4-2. Now, Joe, what do you think of this game?
This game I thought was amazing. The one player that stood out to me was Messi. I thought he played outstanding that game. He was dropping nice through balls left and right. He had 2 goals. Rakitic's volley also stood out to me. That was just an unreal goal, in my opinion.
Yeah, Messi was incredible that game. And every time he plays at Wembley, he always performs. I don't know what it is at Wembley, but something sparks him at Wembley.
Yeah.
Anything to say about you?
No, I completely agree. Messi played as he should.
Did Messi's performance in this game show that he's the best in the world?
Yes.
I don't know about
opinion.
best in the world, but he's definitely up there.
Up there? Okay.
I'll give him top 3.
Anything to say, Alejandro?
I was really impressed by Messi, but that whole Barcelona team just fits so well together. Coutinho and Messi up top is just like ridiculous.
Do you think Coutinho has been the perfect replacement for Iniesta?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he offers a little more versatility. Obviously, he's a little quicker. He can get a little further upfield. And Artur was also really impressive in that game. Their new signing from Brazil. You know, Tottenham Hotspur didn't have Dele Alli, obviously. They didn't have Christian Eriksen. So it's going to be tough playing against Barcelona on such an open pitch like Wembley, even if they do play a lot of games there.
Now, quick final question. Do you think Spurs will make it out of the group stages?
Yeah, I think they will.
You think? What do you think about it?
I think they'll.
Yeah,
You think
Spurs will definitely make it out of the group stage.
I do not think that at all. Well, guys, we'll be right back after this commercial break with Weekend to Come. Thank you.
Hey, bud. Hey.
What?
What are you doing October 17th at 2 p.m.?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Funny you should ask, because we're actually watching the Media Summit Red Carpet Show at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, October 17th on WTOP 10.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
My family and friends are always with me, no matter where I may be. Sharing stories from home helps me sustain my recovery from my mental and substance use disorder.
Hi, sweetheart.
Join the Voices for Recovery. Our families, our stories, our recovery.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referral for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey guys, welcome back to Inside the Club. We're now going to do a weekend to come where we talk about the games that will happen this week. First up, we have Chelsea versus Manchester United in Barclays Premier League. Right now, Chelsea are in great form in 3rd place, while Manchester United are in 6th. Alejandro, what do you think is going to be the outcome of this game?
It's not the most incredibly bold prediction, but I think Mourinho's going to come in. He's going to play super defensive, as always, because that attack with Hazard, he's going to play super compact because you cannot have Hazard running into open space.
Do you think he'll do what he did previously and have someone man-mark Hazard?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't. With Sarri's attack philosophy is so much more like nuanced than Antonio Conte's. So I think Mourinho's taking that into account, and he can't have a simple defensive game plan against them. And this is probably Mourinho's job on the line. If they get embarrassed in this game, he's probably out next week.
What do you think is going to be the final result?
I could see either a draw because Manchester United just parking the bus, or I could see a Chelsea win. I just don't see a scenario of Manchester United winning this game.
Honestly, I have to disagree. Personally, I feel Mourinho's name is on the line here, and he needs to get a win. So he's going to do whatever it takes to get that W. I believe the final score will be 2-1. I wish there would be a clean sheet, but there's no way Hazard's not going to score in this game. But I feel Pogba will turn up, and he will score and get 2 goals a brace. What do you think, Bobby?
Pogba has been playing very well.
Yes.
But once again, Hazard also has too. So,
So what's your final prediction?
I'm going to have to go 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea? Jeez, you guys are all against me. All right, next up, we're staying in the Premier League with West Ham United versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, West Ham, they're not in good form at all this season. They're doing terrible. Everyone thought with a new manager coming in, something would change. No, nothing has really changed so far. And Tottenham Hotspurs, they're in decent form. They're okay. What do you think is going to happen, Joe?
I think that's an easy win for the Spurs. Harry Kane, he's been playing very well this season, and I don't think he's going to have any problem putting it past West Ham's defense.
See, I have to disagree with that because West Ham, even though they have been playing okay, they did beat Manchester United.
Yeah, but also Manchester United also aren't in the best form, so I don't know if that's just skill from them or just Manchester United playing bad.
I'm gonna be ballsy here and say that it's gonna be a tie 1-1. What do you think, Alejandro? You agree?
I kind of agree with that.
You agree? Yeah.
Because I think Spurs aren't in good form. They've got a lot of injuries. I think they're a little, not motivated. I feel like they feel a little down on themselves right now because losing to Barcelona in such a way at home, it can't feel good. I think they might come out a little lethargic in this game, and maybe West Ham could get a point.
Now, next up, we're going to Serie A with the Milan derby. Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Now, both teams are in okay form. Inter Milan are in 3rd place right now, while AC Milan are in 10th. So, what do you guys think? Which Milan is going to win, Inter or AC?
Inter.
Inter.
All the way.
Really?
I just feel like Inter's been playing better this year because the past few years it's gone back and forth, and they're pretty even when it comes to playing each other, but I feel like Inter's going to take it this year.
What do you think is going to be the final score?
I'm going to have to go 2-1 Inter.
2-1? You actually think AC will actually be able to score 1 goal?
Honestly,
I kind of disagree. I think Inter are going to win, but they're going to get the clean sheet. I think it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one, too. I don't think AC Milan can put one past Inter at this point. They have not been good the last few seasons, and I don't think it's changing for this season.
I just feel like it's going to be such a competitive game because it is a derby that one might get
it's
by.
A very historic derby, too. All right, so final predictions. 2-0, 2-0, 2-1. What do you think, Alejandro?
3-2.
3-2. Why 3-2?
Because, I just think Milan has obviously picked up their form recently. They've got 3 wins in a row in the league. And I think Inter's going to struggle a little bit to keep that attack down. And it's just going to be a high-scoring affair. There's going to be a lot of emotion in this game because both these teams don't really feel all that great right now. But, yeah, it's
okay. All right, that's good to know. Now we're gonna be back with yay or nay, guys.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Is How Are You Precious okay?
Take out the precious. Way too cheesy.
Okay, yeah.
Just go, hey, how are you?
Nope.
How's your day?
Yeah.
Don't be cheesy.
Yeah, I figured.
So, what'd she say?
She's still typing. I'm not sure. She never takes this long.
I wouldn't worry about it. Give it a few minutes.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to our most favorite segment of all, Yay or Nay, where we debate the hottest topics in soccer right now. Now guys, who is more important at Manchester United? Jose Mourinho or Paul Pogba? Who should stay, who should go?
I think Mourinho is obviously more important in his current form. He hasn't been doing his job the right way, so I think he should go before Pogba. Pogba, on the other hand, he's been in great form. Like, he's been holding it down in the midfield. He's been creating opportunities, making big differences in games. I think Mourinho's the problem, not Pogba here.
I'm going to have to agree with that because Pogba, he's been playing to what he should be.
Wait. You're saying that Jose should leave or stay?
I believe that, well, see, Pogba, he's playing to a point where he can, if he does want to leave, he can go to a good team. Like, I don't feel like he'll be left in the dust. But Mourinho, I don't think they can be together, so I'm going to have to go with
Mourinho out?
Yeah, Mourinho
out. Okay, I have to agree with that. Anyone disagree with that one?
No, I think it's like not even a question. I really don't understand how this is like really a question. I mean, Mourinho is, so there haven't been any reports of Pogba not getting along with his teammates, or Mourinho's the one who's bringing all these problems.
Well, because Mourinho says that no player comes above the club. And he believes that...
Yeah, but no person should come above the club. And Mourinho's putting himself above the club.
All right, so we all agree here that Jose Mourinho should get the boot.
Yeah. I think his time's up.
And you also... There's a bunch of great managers out there. There's not a lot of midfielders like
ZZ better come to Man United. All right, up to the next one. Was it a good move for Ronaldo to leave Real Madrid and go to Juventus? Alejandro?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Florentino Perez did not have a very good history of treating his loyal stars well. Juventus has a great history of keeping their old players in good condition, not overplaying them, getting the most production possible out of them. It's great for Ronaldo and his legacy to go prove himself in a very, very defensive league and it's just like I thought it was the perfect move for him. I couldn't really think of any other club that would have been better for him. I mean, maybe PSG.
He got onto MLS. MLS would be perfect for him. PSG, like you said.
He's playing at too high a level right now. I think Juventus was the perfect move.
You think he's playing at too high of a level?
Too high of a level for the MLS?
That's a downgrade from the
I think he's running away from Messi.
No, it's not true.
I don't know. I feel like the Golden Boot's up in the air.
Really?
I do. Because with Rakitic winning Player of the Year, I mean, who knows? Because Ronaldo, I mean, he's been getting like a goal a game about, but that's nothing like he used to.
I don't know, man. I think Ronaldo still has it to win the Ballon d'Or this year.
I don't think so.
You don't? All right.
Not at
Why
all.
don't you think so?
I think Messi has been playing much better than Ronaldo this season.
Really? Then how
Much
come?
better.
Then how come Messi wasn't even nominated for Best Player of the Year?
Because I think it was rigged personally.
Rigged? How is it rigged? Ronaldo didn't even win it. It was Modric won the competition. So how was it rigged?
I just think Messi should have at least been like nominated for it. Like he's easily one of the top players. In the world,
all right,
if not the best.
Okay,
player
but there
in
was
the world.
other players this season that have played a lot better than him. Modric played fantastically this year with Real Madrid and for Croatia. He took Croatia to World Cup finals. So you can't say he didn't deserve that win. And now Ronaldo, at the end of the day, Ronaldo's the GOAT. He will always be in top three.
I don't agree with that one.
What do you mean you don't agree with that?
I think Ronaldo is a very talented player. I just do not think he is the greatest of all time.
Really? So who is it?
Messi.
Messi?
100%.
Oh
he's a
my
better.
God.
He's more of a well-rounded player.
No.
He's more of a team player than Ronaldo, and that's what I think makes the difference.
Okay, but who gets results? Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo gets more results. He's won back-to-back Champions League than Messi. Like.
I know, but I feel like that's not just Ronaldo. It's the team surrounding him. If
do you
he
not see
wins the Champions League with
do you not
Juventus
see how
this
Real
year-
Madrid's playing right now without Ronaldo? They have not won any games.
I know.
They just lost to some Russian team in the Champions League. You cannot say that. You clearly see the effect Ronaldo had in Real Madrid, and now that he's gone, Real Madrid's in turmoils. Do you guys agree or disagree with me in that?
I mean, I don't think Ronaldo's the greatest of all time, but I think he's definitely his presence at Real Madrid, the lack of his presence there.
Who do you
really
think is the greatest
felt.
of all time then?
I don't know. I think you can't really have a greast of all time.
You can't have a greatest of all time. Of course,
Because
you
like
can.
everybody's too different. Like everybody's so dependent on the team they play in. It's just there's too many variables.
Would you say Ronaldo's the best player right now currently?
At goal scoring, at what he does, yes, he's the best player by far. But Messi's a better passer. He's the best. He's just like he's better at getting his team
they
involved.
both have attributes that they're both just the best at. But overall, if you had to pick the number one player right now, Messi or Ronaldo,
I feel like it's a tie.
A tie?
Not even a tie. I just feel like you can't compare them.
Yeah, they play different roles essentially.
It's like comparing Jordan and LeBron. Like you're comparing a scorer to like somebody who does a lot of different things.
All I gotta say is that Ronaldo has a lot more Champions League than Messi. But okay, up to the next one. Who is going to win the Premier League this year? Right now, the first place is tied up with 3 teams: Liverpool, Chelsea, and what was the other one, guys? Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City. There we go, Manchester City. Now, all 3 teams, they're all in amazing form. They're tied for first place. In my opinion, as much as I hate to say it, I think Liverpool are going to win it.
I don't know about that one.
Who do you think is going to win?
Personally, I think Arsenal are going to win it.
Arsenal, guys, you hear this?
First and fifth place. First and fifth place in this league right now are separated by 2 points.
Oh my God.
So I think it's anyone's game. The top 5, I think anybody can take it. Arsenal are on a 9-game win streak right now. They got Wenger out. The new manager settled in. They haven't lost a game in 9 games.
All right.
I think they have the potential to win the league.
Honestly, Arsenal, in my opinion, are not going to even come close to top 3. But okay, all right. So I'm saying Liverpool. You're saying Arsenal for some reason. Who do you think, Bobby?
I'm gonna have to go with Man City because of the game they played when they had the draw. Because Liverpool had 17 shots with only 5 on target, but Man City only had 8 shots, but still 5 on target. So I feel like that leaves a big plus the PK.
All right, guys. Well, that was yay and nay. And we'll be right back.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
guys, welcome back to Inside the Club. We're here with a new segment that I created called Challenge of the Week, where every week we have to do some sort of soccer challenge. And, well, the winner gets the glory and the loser gets something else. All right, let's roll the clip. So our challenge, first person to hit the crossbar wins. Loser's got to do a punishment.
Good afternoon, everyone. We will be starting in official 10 minutes.
Hey, there it is.
Hey guys, you guys just saw the clip? All right, great. As you saw, Bobby here won the challenge, while my boy Joe did not. So as punishment, he's gonna have to drink a shot of hot sauce.
Oh man.
You ready for this, Joe?
Nope.
Do you like hot sauce?
Not the biggest fan of spicy things.
Woo.
Oh.
Ooh, just smell that, Bobby.
That smells like victory.
Oh, it smells great.
That's a lot of hot sauce, man.
Yeah, it smells really
All right,
good.
Joe, ready?
Yep.
All right,
Here we
3,
go.
2, 1, go.
Oh.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah,
Oh.
Joe. How was it?
Spicy.
Spicy.
Yep.
I can smell it still.
Oh, man,
Yep.
that's strong.
Man, you gotta brush your teeth, bro.
Oh, man.
Agreed.
Well, that was the punishment this week. I hope you're going to see something new completely next week. Now, thank you for tuning in to Inside the Club, guys. I'm very excited to do this year, alongside with my boys over here, Joe, Bobby, and Alejandro. And yeah, next week we're gonna have new challenges for you guys, new games, and of course new punishments as well. And thank you guys. You guys have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this season. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of heated talks.
I'm just trying not to lose any challenges this season. That's my biggest thing.
You ready to drink some hot sauce, Alejandro?
Yeah, I am. Definitely. I suck at soccer. So.
All right, next week, tune in to Inside the Club, where who knows what we might be doing for Challenge Week. Keep up, crossbar challenge again, penalty shootout. You never know. Hey, are we going to be drinking some more hot sauce? Are we going to be piercing our noses or something? Hey, who knows? Tune in, all right, guys? It's been a pleasure, guys. I'm your host, Pablo Pachucho, and we'll see you next week, all right?